Welcome to the Equipped Disciple channel. My name is Rick McClatchy. I will be your host. We are here to be and to make disciples of Jesus, and we do that through daily devos, through Sunday sermons, and through other discipleship resources. We are here to equip you. All right, welcome into another day of your Daily Devos. I'm Pastor Rick, and we're jumping into Proverbs chapter 19. We're going to hit verses 1 through 15. I'm just calling today quick hitting wisdom takes, because that's a lot about how the book of Proverbs kind of works. It's just like bam, 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 just wisdom take after wisdom take, and you better be ready to bring it in. So like and comment, subscribe. That would be awesome. And we're going to jump right in. So here we go. Verse 1, better a poor person who lives with integrity than someone who has deceitful lips and is a fool. Better to be poor but have your integrity than someone who's deceitful and a fool. Man, that is how important our integrity is. So, man, you can feel like you're a failure financially or whatever, but if you are a person of your word, and people know that just shaking your hand, your word is your bond, you do what you say you're going to do, you're going to follow through, you're going to do, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's the way we want to live. Even zeal is not good without knowledge, and the one who acts hastily sins. So take some time. Don't be afraid to take a little time. And even though you're pumped up with excitement and zeal, maybe take some time to make sure that you understand the scenario before you just go jumping in, going off half cocked, as I like to say. Like, make sure that you take time to understand the situation, and that way you don't enter into sin because you tried to respond too quickly. Verse 3, a person's own foolishness leads him astray, yet his heart rages against the Lord. That's probably today's focus verse. And the reason is because, man, how many times have you made a mistake? Have you gone into a little bit of a rut of sinful behavior, perhaps, or just foolish behavior? And then when the consequences come your way, you go, God, why did you do that? Why did you allow this? A person's own foolishness leads him astray, and yet our hearts rage against the Lord. What a powerful piece of human nature to be aware of and to watch out for in your own life. Because if you can guard against that, you can really protect a large part of your relationship with God. And this is why a lot of times when there is, I don't want to say like put all deconstruction into one box, but like a lot of times when people struggle with their relationship with the Lord, it's because there is something going on in their own life where they're acting foolishly, potentially caught up in sin, whatever, and they rage against the Lord instead of being able to properly identify where that was coming from. Verse 4, wealth attracts many friends, but a poor person is separated from his friend. I mean, that's just real life right there. The Bible is not honoring that or exalting that. It's just telling you this is a little bit human nature right here. You got money, people start flocking around. You don't have any money, well, the friends that you do have are probably real. They're probably true friends. A false witness will not go unpunished, but one who utters lies will not escape. So don't think you can get away with it. Boy, do I have a story there in my own life. Gosh, I definitely bore false witness in a situation, and it was the dumbest thing. It was a bad news bears, man. Thankfully, God really covered me with his grace and mercy in that situation. But man, I learned a really valuable lesson as I definitely lied about some stuff that I should not have lied about. And I got caught real fast. And I did not go unpunished. We'll just put it that way. Many seek a ruler's favor, and everyone is a friend of one who gives gifts. Again, just kind of statements about human nature. It's good for us to understand and recognize. All the brothers of a poor person hate him. How much more do his friends keep their distance from him? He may pursue them with words, but they are not there. Again, not honoring it, not excited about it, but this is the way human nature works. The one who acquires good sense loves himself, One of the best things you can do to love yourself is to grow in knowledge and understanding and wisdom, that good sense about yourself. One who safeguards understanding finds success. A false witness will not go unpunished, and one who utters lies perishes. And just in case you needed to hear it again, you know what I'm saying? Like, in case you didn't get it the first time. Luxury is not appropriate for a fool, how much less for a slave to rule over princes. Because a fool is not putting the things in place. He's not being faithful to be able to build something that you'd be able to afford luxury. And it's not appropriate for a slave to rule over princes, right? It's just, that's how inappropriate it is for luxury to be on a fool. A person's insight gives him patience, and his virtue is to overlook an offense. A person's insight gives him patience. And I think this is really powerful. When you grow in wisdom and you grow in insight, it helps you to be more patient and to think through things just a little bit more. And it's amazing how much more effective you can be at resolving conflict and overlooking an offense when you are not hot-headed, not quick-tempered. And we've talked about that a lot in Proverbs so far. Not being hot-tempered, not given to anger, not being given to that quick rage. Speaking of rage, verse 12, a king's rage is like a roaring of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. So his rage is something fearsome and fearful, but his favor is sweet and refreshing, that dew on the grass. A foolish son is his father's ruin, and a wife's nagging is an endless dripping. So don't do both. Don't do either. You know, like don't be a foolish son. And also, if you're a wife, try not to be a nag. If you're a husband, try to communicate like a mature person and not just be like, don't nag me. I mean, you know, it can go both ways. It can be the wife's issue where she is nagging, or it can be the husband where she's just asking him to help out and he interprets it like nagging. And so you have to find your ways. I know in my marriage, we found it to be really helpful for her to make me lists because if she gave me too many things to do and it wasn't written down somewhere, then inevitably I would forget 1 or 2 or 12 of them, you know. And then there was the reminders. Hey, I asked you to do XYZ. Hey, I asked you, hey. And it just started to get to me. I'm like, I can't take it. Please write me out a list and I'll check it off, because I love checking off the check boxes, you know. So got to learn how to work together so that you don't have that negative dynamic happening. A house and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. God is the giver of a prudent and good wife. Laziness induces deep sleep, and a lazy person will go hungry. So just watch out, you know, don't be given to over excessive amounts of sleep to where you're being lazy and you're not doing what God's called you to do. He's called you to be productive, called you to be on top of things. So with that, God bless you. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.